Hello world, in this video I ride 40 miles to Buffalo Rock to do a little bit of hiking. I also try a couple freeze-dried meals. I try a homemade camping meal and have some ramen noodle and tuna. So I rode about 42 miles around there to get to this spot, which is the furthest I've ever rode to go camping. Usually I ride anywhere from 5 to 10 miles. So it was fun, it was an experience. Most of it was on the Aire Canal towpath, which different sections of it are better than others. In fact, there were some spots of it where I wasn't even sure I was still on the trail. Although most of it was a good ride. It was smooth, not a lot of hills. I can't complain too much. So before I even get to setting up camp, I'm going to go ahead and make lunch because I am starving. So this is the farthest I've ever rode for a camping trip. So one of the considerations I had was lighting my gear. I didn't bring the trailer, so I didn't bring any of my coolers. So my meals for this trip are all basically dry goods I can just add water to. So for lunch, going with a super easy and simple and cheap meal, some noodles and some tuna to go with it. Basically carbs and protein. So lately, I've been getting into some loose leaf teas. And this one here is called Jet Black by August Uncommon Tea. And it's got coffee in it as well as black tea. Really good. Highly recommend it, especially if you're normally a coffee drinker and you're looking to switch or try something different. This is a good one to start off with. So my original plan was to camp behind the structure here, but there was a bunch of broken glass, old beer bottles, all against the edge of the wall, and that's where I wanted to put the tent to keep it hidden from the trail. So I'm going to take my chances, and I'm out here in the open. Yeah, hopefully no one messes with my stuff while I'm gone tomorrow. So I collected some firewood along the trail. It rained this morning, so a lot of it's wet. I found some the logs that were already here. I started cutting them up. But most of the stuff I got's wet, so I'm probably going to have a hard time getting the fire started. But what's pretty neat is there's a fireplace over here I'm going to use. I think that'll be fun. So a few days ago I dehydrated some mixed veggies, mushrooms, and some spinach and kind of put together my own camping meal. Alright, let's see how it tastes. not bad. I think I went a little heavy on the spinach. I almost forgot one of the ingredients. Some white chicken with applewood smoke flavor added. Much better. Alright, just got back from Buffalo Rock, hiking the trails there. Glad to see that my tent's still here and no one messed with it. So now it's lunchtime. I got some Alpine Aire spicy sausage pasta. Well, it's not too bad. It's definitely spicy. It's got a strong red pepper taste to it as well. It's not my favorite, but I'm not a huge fan of red peppers. But I definitely like the spiciness to it. So for supper tonight, it's going to be Mountain House lasagna. Can't remember when I got this. It was Christmas or my birthday, but I know it's my wife bought it for me. So thank you, honey. That's really good. I don't think I've ever had a bad meal from Mountain House yet. It's, tomato sauce is awesome. It's cheesy. I mean, it's not as good as homemade, but it's definitely better than something in a can like Chef Boyardee. So just some more oatmeal for this morning with powdered milk. Gonna pack up my gear here pretty soon and head out pretty early. So being on this trail in a public area, it's easy for anybody to access this area. And last night around 2 o'clock, I had someone roll in and was just looking for a place to lay his head down for a while. He just left a few minutes ago. So one thing that's going to help on my trip home is I'm much lighter than coming here. You know, I don't have the water I was carrying, all my food, and everything else. So it's going to make the trip back a lot easier. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out lost13.com.